Happy Tuesday. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another great night. From here, the voice tonight, Kambooster, right? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. What a great evening this is going to be. Kambooster will be holding a reasoning with Mr. Easy momentarily. Make sure you share the live. Welcome to our listeners on Reggae Stone Radio. Welcome to our Facebook. My Facebook peeps. Pleasant good evening to you all. My Instagram peeps. Hope you're all ready for this one. How you doing? Well, I am Sight. I'm Mark Shepherd. How you doing? Shout out to Mr. Easy, you know. It's gonna be a great reason this evening. I can feel it. Christopher, how you doing? Chris Spears, how you doing? It's gonna be a great evening. Mr. Easy will be joining us right here on Reggae Stone Radio. Mr. Easy will be talking to yours truly, Kambooster. You don't want to miss this one. Make sure you share the live. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend, alright? Chris says he loves the vibes. Thank you so much, Christopher. Latasha, how you doing? Salsa, Donna over there on Instagram, how you doing? I'm loving this song. Why do we keep on DJ Papa, how you doing? Always in once you touch Mr. Easy, I can't play a theme song at one time, you know, right? Falling. We're live on Reggae Stone Radio right now. We're live on Instagram. We're live on Facebook. Mr. Easy will be joining us momentarily. Keep it locked right here, Reggae Storm, alright? There's DJ Kambooster. Wallet, bro, how you doing, Mom? Casey, how you doing? Facebook peeps, how you doing?
Now, DJ Kambooster, 7 figure. Then we say, oh, Mr. Easy keeping it praise represented every time. My boy, DJ Kambooster, we tell him, but man, I'm burning up the high grade, you go mash up the pirates. Informer tell the crowd about the punk, Kambooster jump over East New York and New Lux. Mr. Easy up them know it. Wow.
Alright, Mr. Easy so joining right here now. This is where the vibes is gonna be. Right here on Reggae Storm Radio. Shout out to all our listeners right now. Errol Harvey over there in Germany, big up yourself. Mr. Easy. DJ XL with a best over there in the UK, right? All the UK massive was locked in right now to Reggae Storm Radio. Blessings, manners, and respect every time. You know that one to the Kambooster is on. This is where the voice is. We're just warming up, right? Newton, welcome. Volcano Lava, man, how you doing? UK massive rolling in, yeah. Blessings to everyone who's logged in right now. Kambooster will be interviewing, or should I say, holding a nice reasoning with Mr. Easy tonight. You don't want to miss this one, trust me. Casey said this is his favorite rhythm, yeah? It's mine too.
Mr. Easy keeping it praise represented every time.
This song is driving me crazy, yeah. Had to pull it up again, right, Christopher? Shout out to Don Richards, who's locked in right now from Jamaica. All the Jamaica Massive was locked into Reggae Sound Radio. They're going to look up in a circle. One more time from the T.O.P. Yes, Christopher, taking us right back to memory lane with Mr. Easy. Mr. Easy, not easy at all, eh? Everyone in Bahamas right now smoking to yourself. And all my Canadian massive was locked into Reggae Sound Radio. Mommy said cool and deadly, yeah. Alright, Christopher Jordan said that's his brother from Brooklyn, alright? We're gonna hear from your brother in a bit, yeah. Sean, blessings every time. John Richards, how you doing? Everybody is locked in right now to Reggae Sound Radio. Or if you're watching on Facebook, on Kambooster Several Figures fan page, blessings every time. Or on Instagram, Kambooster_productions. I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday here on my neck of the woods. And in a short moment, Mr. Easy will be joining us right here on Reggae Sound Radio. It is such a great opportunity. Just make sure you keep it locked. All right, tell a friend to tell a friend. Kambooster is on. a drink, you know. Make sure you're nice and comfortable. Mr. Easy will be joining us, yeah. Wendy, how you doing over there in Canada? Rance Child with a good song. Running down, respect every time, right? This song is driving me crazy. I love it, I love it, I love it. And without any further ado, we want to welcome on Reggae Storm Radio for the very first time. His parents named him Ian Dyer, but the whole world knows him as Mr. Easy. He is a great reggae and dancehall icon, as we all know, a veteran in the business. And I'm so happy and grateful to have Mr. Easy on the platform this evening, right here on Reggae Storm Radio. Mr. Easy, welcome to Reggae Storm, welcome to Kambooster interview. It's a pleasure having you.
Kambooster! Well, today, Reggae Storm, big up for the self, it's a musical star.
All right. Right, this day, Mr. Easy. It is such a great feeling to, have you on and to know that the listeners are well awaiting and so happy to know that you'll be on Reggae Storm this evening because there's so much going on right now with Mr. Easy. But you don't know how we do it. We're going to take them way back first and then we're just going to come right up to what's going on right now.
The thing, man. Big up everyone that's tuned in.
Yes.
It's a great look, Appreciate the time that you take out and listen to us.
It's definitely my pleasure. So big up everybody on the platforms. Everybody's watching on Instagram or you're watching on Facebook. If you're locked into the radio station, blessings every time. Patrick Morris, blessings. Alice Nana just coming in. Blessings every time. If you're just coming on the radio or on Facebook or Instagram, I have Mr. Easy on the line, and it is a great pleasure to have you. Now, where do we find you this evening, Mr. Easy? Are you in the cool Jamaica right now? Or are you here in the
No, I won't be in Jamaica till on the second, I'll be back doing some work. I'm here doing some promotion, as you know, about new songs I'm here promoting right now.
Yes.
Doing some, and you're part of the whole vibe that's helping me.
Yes.
To get the music out there for people to hear what I have been doing and what I am doing now.
Absolutely.
So the pleasure is mine. I appreciate you putting me on the platform today.
Absolutely. It's definitely my pleasure. All right. Down blessings every time. Now, Mr. Easy, tell us a little bit about early childhood, about you growing up back home in Jamaica. Tell us a little bit about that part.
Well, I was born. My birthplace is Mountain View. But then my mom, she migrated to the US.
Mm-hmm.
So when they migrate, so you go and actually grow up with all the best people can you grow up with, but your grandparents. So I went to, the grandparents growing are different from my growing, different growing, that's it. You understand? Yeah. Grandmother and grandfather. So I went to Chilani, to a town called Stewartown.
Stewartown,
yes. Anyone that's familiar with Stewartown, it's a place, you have a school, it's called Westwood High School, it's an all-girls school. Yeah. I think that school is about 300 years old right now. And they wear blue and white uniforms, it's all-girls school. I'm right in that town, that's where I'm from.
Okay.
You get me?
Yeah.
Yes, so that's where I grew up with my grandparents and you learn the farming as a little youth and you go river and the beautiful, the whole area, enjoy that type of living. I tell people, well, when you grow up in the country, it's such a joy,
Yes.
Trust me.
I can just imagine. So you actually spent just a few years in Jamaica before you actually migrated to the US?
Yes, I came to the US. It was definitely a culture shock
Yes.
Because, imagine you come out of a rural area and jump right in Brooklyn, the Mecca itself. It's a very diverse place, full of different cultures.
Yes.
In Brooklyn, you can find every one person from a different country. Doesn't matter where in the world.
Sure.
You can name it. You will find, if it's even one person from somewhere that lives in Brooklyn. So it was a culture shock for me as far as school and everything.
Yes.
But and I used to really cry a lot when I go back home to my grandparents, because as I said, I didn't really grow up my mother at first. So I wanted to go back to my grandmother,
Yeah.
But as time go by, you got used to the place, you develop friendship with new people, new friends, and you start finding yourself as far as, making moves and what you want to do, So you just get used to the place. So give thanks to the multicultural vibe that I grew up in. That's how I got my style. That's how you hear a song by the dancehall, the reggae, and with the R&B.
Yes, I noticed. Yes, we're hearing it in the songs, Mr. Easy. Now, after you came here to the US, now, did you go back and forth to Jamaica, or were you here for a long time before going back home?
That plays a big role in my life.
Yes.
Because my mother is the only parent. What she did every Christmas, every summer, if school be holiday today, I'm in Jamaica the next day for the whole summer, Christmas. Every chance my mother get, all three of us, my eldest sister, my brother who passed away, and myself, we would go back to Jamaica, and that's how I kept so close to the whole culture. Nothing seeing, 2020.
Yes.
2020 is the only year that I've ever passed and I've been to Jamaica since I've been here as a kid.
Wow. So it's a
every
tradition.
year.
It's a tradition for you. Every holiday you're back home.
Every holiday. And it kept me close to so it's like nothing ever passed.
Yes.
Because a year has never passed and I'm not in Jamaica.
Wow.
My mother made sure I was in Jamaica. And at the time I never realized how important that was until I got older and got into the music more and realized how much it played a part as being as diverse a diverse artist who can change up the style so much,
Yes. Wow. So your mother actually is doing you a favor by having you going back and forth every holiday, Mr. Easy. I'm glad I asked that question. Yeah, that's a very, very important part of your musical journey.
And what is funny, this kid was younger than I was, and I used to see him as well. I used to see Biggie Small as well.
You used to see Biggie Small?
Yeah, as a kid, I've seen Biggie Small a couple of times when he was a little fat kid and his mother used to send him home.
Yeah.
Because we're from the same community.
Yes.
Yes, I'm from the same era.
Okay.
My father actually knew her very well. I know her very well. I didn't see that.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so that's how come even with his style, being a rapper, he could mention things like veranda and other things because he actually live it over you.
Yes, it's so important, to still have the Jamaican culture. I'm so glad that your mom did that. It kind of got it embedded in you.
Trust me.
And it helps you with your versatility right now. And listening to your songs, we can definitely tell. All right, so tell us, how did your musical journey start? To me, that is so important. I want to know, how did that part start? How did you find out, you had that talent? Did somebody tell you, oh, Mr. Easy, you can sing, or you just knew that is something that you wanted to do as a career?
Yeah, when I discovered my talent at the time, I never really realized. My father was a person, anyone can tell you from the community that he walks and he rhymes. Everything he said, he rhymes with it. You'll see you and say, hey, Mr. Jen, what on the ground, on the bend, and type of thing. And I never knew that my father was an actual singer by actual, naturally he's a good singer. I never really got the chance to do anything professional with it, but he was that's where I actually got it from. But I never knew that because it was something, but it was a natural thing for me. It's after now I realized where I got it from. So, my uncle had bought a building on 96th Street in East Flatbush. And when he bought that building, he bought it and gave it to my mom and her sisters. So this building had nothing but family members from the third floor down to the basement. So my youngest aunt, who's a rebel now, my aunt Bev, lived in the basement.
Yes.
And I would always go down there, because I was close to her, really close to her, because he's my youngest aunt. Yes. She's the one that loved the dancehall thing and the whole vibe. So she used to always play Dennis Brown music.
Yes.
And I used to gravitate as I come home from school. I used to just go down in the basement just to play her records and just go down and play records and just getting like a magnet just keep drawing me to this thing. And after that, I just started. I used to DJ first, like DJ, like I used to love Brigadier Jerry and Jerry Ringo. So I used to DJ, you know.
Yes.
So I just know that I want to do music, but I used to love listening to Dennis Brown vocals. And then I decided I wanted to be a Dennis Brown. So I started out by singing like Dennis Brown. I was doing everything like Dennis Brown. So I just wanted to be a Dennis Brown. Just like how you hear Richard Stevens and all the other singers say, boy, Dennis Brown. Maxi Please, so tell you that Dennis Brown is a person that makes us want to be who we are today. You know what I'm saying? So my aunt, as I say, used to go to a lot of dance hall and used to have sounds like Downbeat, The Ruler, General like Power, and some whole got different sound. And her boyfriend, his name is Cliff. I used to start, sorry, we can't go 1 and 2 dance.
Yes.
You know, go listen to Papa Moke and Downbeat, and from there, you know, I just started getting more deep into it. And when I go to school with my friends, then from the lunch, we start beat the lunchroom desks. Like anybody can tell you that. When you go to high school in America, you know, when you go in the lunchroom, you have the Jamaicans in one corner. So we just start beating this and we just start one vibe. And all this thing just happening organically, like there was nothing planned, just things that's just happening to you because it's part of your DNA.
Yes.
To say, you know?
Yes.
So from there, you know, I started listening to another singer called Danny Hathaway, started doing R&B, singing, so I started putting the two styles together. And that's how I got to where I am as far as vocally, you know?
Yes.
And not to go too far, as I say, I started singing on a lot of songs in Brooklyn. Used to have a Sluggy Ranks who passed away, Sleepy Wonder, all Brooklyn kid. But our father in the business who used to actually give us the mic was a man called Mikey Jarrett. You know, he's one of the, Mikey Jarrett is one of the original DJs. He's the first person to start bringing artists to New York. Because the first person he brought to New York was Rankin Joe, a DJ called Rankin Joe. That's the first artist really to travel to New York and start performing. So that's where everything started.
Travel from Jamaica to New York, right?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, and so we as youth now, we got to dance out go to man. And the greatest thing for us is actually to just touch the mic and try a thing. Touch the mic and try a thing. Right. You know, and from there you just start, I'm going to give a 5 minute on the mic, you touch it and you start develop the skills. And that's very important. I think that's one of the reasons we need to change it, but I think that's what a lot of these artists know. There are a lot of that where we actually used to perform on the sound systems. That's what develop our talent as far as how timing, range, performance, you know. So we don't have that anymore. So that's why, remember the artists of now is just straight to recording and straight to performing.
Right.
No development, you know.
Yes.
So that's where I'm coming from the whole vibe of performing on the sound system. At one time we had a crew in Brooklyn. It was me, Red Fox, Shaggy, Budger J. We had a crew we used to call ourselves the Rough Entry crew.
Rough Entry.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, man, it was a Rough Entry crew. It was me, a youth from Antigua named Budger J.
Yes.
And Raven was my virgin from school days. Raven lived up the road from me.
Yes.
The first record that I ever did, Raven was on the B side. You know. So, and as I said, you have Squeechy Dan, Red Fox, all of us called the Rough Entry crew. So we was the Brooklyn crew who would mash up the dance hall from the Biltmore, the Starlight Bar, my own Brooklyn, everybody talk about us.
Yes.
You know, yeah man.
And we run Brooklyn them days there.
We run Brooklyn, we used to run Brooklyn, man. We used to mash up the night. And we understand, we used to do, and I remember when dancehall started merging with hip hop. You had a club in Manhattan called the Underground.
Yes.
So give thanks to this man by the name of David Levy. What David Levy would do, he would keep the dance in the underground, but what he would do, he would merge, he would bring a KRS-One, and on the same time with KRS-One, he would have Super Cat. So you find that Union Square the club used to be in Union Square, so now you have people coming from the Bronx. It was like a neutral ground for everyone from Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx. We all meet up in this one club called the Underground. So you always had a hip-hop artist and a reggae artist on the same bill. So that's where now the dancehall and the hip-hop start merged together.
Wow, interesting. If you're just joining us, we have Mr. Easy on the line right now with us here on Reggae Storm Radio. And I just want to shout out to everyone who's coming on to Facebook and also to my Instagram peeps. Richard Mason, blessings every time. Big up yourself. Christine, Randall, King Tub, everyone over there. Alicia, everyone on the Facebook, blessings. And my Instagram peeps. Ibrahim, how you doing? Big up the entire Sierra Leone, West Africa right now. Big up on yourself. And those who are listening on Reggae Storm Radio, Mr. Easy is here and he's talking to us about his journey. Yes, a Reggae Storm.
Every time.
Every time.
Yes, sir.
Blessings, blessings. Now, Mr. Easy, I wanted you to tell us about the famous Apollo Theatre, where back then almost every artist who went there got booed on stage, but your experience was very much different. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I'm actually the first reggae dancehall artist that went to the Apollo and performed on amateur night.
Yes.
I made everything. But it was I had a neighbor, one of my best friends, Andrew, lived across the street from me. And, as a youth, I used to have a lot of doubts in myself. I never realized how good that I can really sing because, people tell you, sometimes you don't want that people are actually being honest to you. Yes. But the thing is, my mother looked at me one day and said, son, I would never want you to waste your time in life where you're spending all this time doing this. Because you're my son, I'm gonna let you know that you are good. You can sing. Right. You understand? Yes. So that was a confident builder for me. Yes. But I still had doubt. So a friend of mine across the street said to me, boy, I think you should go and try for the Apollo. And I said, you're crazy. To make the son man, just run me down and run me off of the stage. Right. And in myself, I said, boy, if we go up on the stage and we get boo and all that thing, there's no way we can go back. Run at East Flatbush, Brooklyn, everybody will laugh after me. Yes. So I was more concerned about the guys, people where I live. Yes. That if I flop, I'm gonna be in trouble. But my brother said to me, no, you are that good. Wow. You are that good. Yes. Believe me, I believe in you, you are that good. And then my mother gave me $20, I'll never forget. Me and my friend took the train. And took the train. I looked to the Apollo, I was so nervous because when I got there, they didn't actually audition in the Apollo. Right. They auditioned at the Black National Theatre down the road. Yes. You get me? Yes. That's where everyone go and audition. But I thought that when you go to the Apollo, you would go straight to television, but that's not how it works. What you have to do, you have to keep winning and winning and winning. You have to win at least 4 times before you get to the television. Right. So you have a thing called Top Dog, Square Off, different categories. So when you win this time, you're going to the next level. So I went there and I hear people, the first time I went there, I hear people singing like birds. And I'm like, wow. I tell my birds and said, no, mom, we can't do this. He said, no. He said to me that, don't worry, the thing about you is that your style is different from everybody else. And I never understood that. Right. So guys were playing the piano, singing like Stevie Wonder, but then my boy said, nah. That's how everybody's singing the same thing, but you sing different. And I was like, all right, cool. Yes. So I tried out, and I made it. Yes. So then I started competing. I started the competition, and we started winning and I win, continue winning. Yes. Until one day I was in the house and the car, and I said, boy, you make it to television. I'm like, what? And at that time, I was working at the hospital where my mother was. My mother gave me a job at the hospital. I was an exterminator. Walking through the hospital, just being an exterminator. I never forget that. Yes. The Friday I went home, I remember I went home the Friday. Apollo aired on the Saturday. And by the Monday, Tuesday, my mother told me that I have to quit the job. Because the hospital got turned upside down. Because we was working Monday feeling like everything cool. Yeah. People run me down and said, I eat the fire, Apollo, eat the thing. So it became a confusion. My mother said, boy, I can't work there. You have to stop. The nurse, everybody around me there. They sleep on TV. And at the time, it was really the only outlet as black people we had to actually premiere our talent was the Apollo Theatre. Right. You never really had a star search and all these kind of things that you see on television now. All we had as a people was the Apollo. So you know how big that is.
Yes.
So it was a joy, and I remember after I came up the Apollo at the showtime, my phone started ringing, and these people wanted to sign, different labels wanted to sign, and it was like confusion, because I'm not, you dream about these things,
right.
But when it's actually happening to you, it's like, you can't really, can't really grasp it,
Yes.
But before I got to that, when I was doing Amateur Night, I remember I was backstage getting ready to perform.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I learned timing, that you have to be on time. Because I remember I came late at one time and they told me that I'm not going to perform. Wow. Because I was late.
Mm-hmm. And
they begged for me to go on some other people. Mm-hmm. And it so happened that a rapper called Big Daddy Kane, who was like Jay-Z at the time, was there.
Yes.
And it was him and Mike Tyson was there. Because Mike Tyson was the biggest thing at the time.
Yes.
So they were there. And I told Big Daddy Kane if he can actually stay and watch me perform. And amazing, this man is amazing. At the time he was the biggest thing. And he stood and watched me perform. Mm-hmm. And he took my phone number. Mm-hmm. And I remember I was home about 6 months passed, no phone call. And one day I came home, my mother, my mother's a Jamaican, so somebody called the house. My mother said, some guy named Big Daddy Kane, I don't know what kind of name that called the house that was. He want that.
She don't know him.
I said, Mommy, you know when them Big Daddy Kane, the biggest rapper in the world.
Right.
And next thing I know, Big Daddy Kane called me. He left a number for me to call him. At the time it was Skype page, and I paged him. And he said, all right, I'm in California. Yes. When I come back to New York, I want you to come to the studio. And I went to the studio, and, this man put me on a record with him and his brother, called Brother. It's on his last album with him. And he paid me. He actually paid me as well. Wow. And he took me into Studio A, introduced me to Mariah Carey, and I was like, wow, this can't be real. You get me?
Yes. So at this time, Mr.
At the time I was about, I would say about 21, 21 at that time.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. So it's a journey.
Yes.
So it's been a journey, just an amazing journey. It's been ups and downs, but guess what? Mm-hmm. Apollo Theater gave me so much confidence. Yes. That's why I'm able to stay right now, because I never have doubt in myself ever again after that. Wow. Now here, how much sure I get, I just know that I just need to take care of once I take care of my vocals, take care of my talent, and make sure that is up to par, I'll be okay. Because there's nobody out there that really sounds like Mr. Easy. No. I just know that my talent is different.
Definitely, it is. You are different. Welcome everyone who is just coming on. This is Kambooster, and we have Mr. Easy on the line, talking us through his journey, where it all began. And he's going to take us nice and slow right to where he is right now. Let us go ahead and play one of his songs, because his story is such a blessing to a lot of people, including myself, who is listening right now. Shout out to Richard over there in Japan. Blessings every time. Kevin here, how you doing? Blessings, and everybody who is locked in. Ash2K15, everyone who is locked in. Blessings to you. Let me just play a little part of one of Mr. Easy's songs, because definitely have to give thanks and praise for, this beautiful story and this opportunity and this journey, of course. Praise him, of course. Mr. Easy. Praise him. Praise him, praise him, praise him. Wonderful, wonderful. This is actually a very, very beautiful song, Mr. Easy.
Yes.
Have to give
And
thanks.
this song was written by myself and Barry Simon. You know, if you listen to it, you tell the vibe really.
Wow. I definitely love this song by yourself and Bennett and Barry Hammond. I was just about to ask you to tell us a little bit about how you and Barry Hammond, got to meet and, have this great relationship.
There was a place up in the Bronx. It's called Randall's Island. I remember they used to keep a lot of stage shows up there.
Yes.
And I remember there was a year where Jazz Cooks kept a show up there, and Barry was on that show. And we as Brooklyn youth used to always not show on mystery because we just know so we have to be at these shows. That's how we parlay and meet people and meet and know. So we can't miss out on the big shows and that's happening. So it just so happened that I was just walking, I remember backstage and Barry someone saw me and said to me, I know you are, and he said, you're wicked and you're tough, you know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, you don't talk already.
Yes, sir.
And he said, you need to come to Jamaica.
Wow.
You need to come amongst me.
Yes.
And then, next thing you know, Barry invited me down and I landed in Jamaica. He said to me that, when I told him I was ready to go down, he said to me, I won't be there for the first week, but his nephew, he has a nephew called by the name of Yogi.
Yes.
Courtney John, that's his nephew.
Yes.
And he said, all right, my nephew will start recording until I come. So we started, at that time, Barry's never had a studio. We used to use a studio called Cell Block, which at the time, Bojo and Elliot Silberg used to own that studio at the time. It's in a place called Akiwa in Kingston.
Yeah.
And me and Yogi started going to the studio before Barry's come on. By the time Barry's reached Jamaica, we already completed 2 songs on Barry's rhythms.
Yes.
You get me? Yeah, man. And then when Barry's reached down now, we started taking on the road much harder. Just started in the studio at night time, that's our work. And we just started coming up with some crazy songs, some beautiful songs.
Yes.
When at the time, Kyah was amongst us as well, and Sizzla was amongst us as well at that time.
Yes.
So Barry was actually, just showing us the way and showing me how to deliver. You would always tell me, because if you listen to this song, Praising,
yes.
I used to sing because remember I grew up singing R&B.
Right.
So Barry you always showed me like, listen, the rhythm now leave you. Just take your time, because so Barry sing very late, like it stays behind. You must say, stay behind the rhythm. Stay behind the rhythm. Yes. That's what I'm telling you. You must teach me that stay behind the rhythm. Don't rush. You get me? So sometimes we don't know how to explain how you hear him sing and how one way to catch on the rhythm.
Yes.
And he teach me how to catch on the rhythm. And believe me, being around Barry's taught me so much how to really sing one drop music the correct way.
Yes.
You understand? And how to actually control my vocals.
Yes.
So Barry's taught me so much. And actually how to develop my writing skill as well. Because as you coming up, we used to listen to we used to sing about a lot of R&B music and didn't know how to make melodies and come up with certain things. So being around Barry, I learned so much on how to deliver the music, how to have patience, how to actually timing, you get me, how to perform more better on stage, So you learn at that camp. That's how I learned a lot around Barry's over those years I've been around.
Wow. Such an inspirational story. Learning from a legend like Barry Salmon, you can't go wrong, Mr. Easy. None at all.
No, for real.
Can't go
We
wrong.
and then the studio now. Then the studio moved up to the house. So the studio moved up to the house now was much even more better because now we don't have to pay studio time, so we had so much time now. So what Barry said now, we go up and we have food and cook and food always food always there for the end.
Yes.
Food up at the end, and we play a load out there. We just go and vibe.
Yes.
But we don't have a rush. Now we don't have a studio time to pay, so we just spend the whole day. By the time you look at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and we still just better, Yeah, man.
Just enjoying it.
Yeah, man. So I think every time I smile as I think about it because, I tell people just enjoy the moment, enjoy the journey because after a while, certain timing becomes just memories, you know. Whether good or bad, it becomes memories, you know. Things have passed. And I'm smiling now, just looking back. I can actually look back at the time, just being up at Barry's house, and we just having fun and just recording and holding vibes at night time, you know.
Yes.
At the time, at that moment, you didn't realize it would come to pass. You understand? At the time, you're not having so much fun, you didn't realize at the time it's going by.
Yes. Live by the moment, you understand? Because looking back now, I'm so happy you're able to smile. That is definitely great memories. You understand?
Yeah, man. Like sometimes, me I'm just feel like it's calling. I'm just calling.
Yes.
Just feel, because sometimes I just smile and I just feel like it's calling because it's a man when you're around. If you follow Barry Salmon, more time you didn't leave car. You're around him more, you left kind of car. It's a joke and it's a joke. Not that you look in the guy, no, you just sit down with the whole big car. Because you're joking, you're and drop the
This is definitely amazing. No, you also worked with legends like Dave Kelly, even as recently as last year's Songfest, you know, they had this big celebration for his work in the music industry. Tell us a little bit about the Dave Kelly part of your musical journey, Mr. Easy, because that's so important also to us.
Yeah, when I got down to Dave Kelly, because you know the thing about me, at the time we used to have a group. The original Models crew was Louis Culture, Donovan Steele, Daddy's crew, and Terra Fabulous.
Yes.
So the way how I got close with Dave Kelly, you know, let me tell you something. One thing you learn in life, you know, you'll do something today, and you don't know that you'll be awarded for it down the line, years to come.
Yes.
Because how I linked up with Dave happened years before, and I didn't even know that it was actually set that way for my future.
Wow.
Where Models crew, the original crew, actually had to go on tour. And most of the songs that Daddy's crew has are combination with Donovan Steele. So Donovan Steele on that tour never had any visa to travel. So they reached out to me and asked me if I can go on tour and sing the duets with Daddy's crew.
Yes.
And I went on tour with them, and I performed around different cities and did those songs. And when I finished performing, when the tour was done, Dave Kelly told me, said, "No worry myself, owe me." I said, "Yeah, because I think about it." I wasn't even worried. I wasn't even thinking about it really that way. Because I said, "Look up and we'll have fun, you know, and just have a joy." And it was the first experience of touring.
Yes.
So it did more for me than even anyone else, because this is my first experience. This was about like 1992, 93 at the time when the first Models crew was hot on the road.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And from there now, when I went to Jamaica, I checked Dave, and I actually was around Dave for a while, because Dave is a youth, you know. Dave, it still takes a loyalty and still what he up to. And me and Dave actually used to drive up and down, and at the time Dave had a rhythm called the Haunted, where you have Richie Steve was song where I say, "Potter cook everything I say man down." Da 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 da. That rhythm there. The Bounty I say we forget the Bounty song from it, but Bounty have a big song from it, and they were actually recording on that rhythm, and I was around Dave all the time, and Dave never recorded me. And when the record, the actual physical records press up, Dave have a truck, a van called a Privia.
Yes.
You hear them sing about it in the song them and all them thing there. So me and Dave would drive go down a dynamic sounds, pick up the record then, in the boxes, we lift it with him, and me and him lift them, pack up the van. Because one thing with Dave, you know, Dave would tell us that any vehicle what can carry record then, he no want it. He is that type of person where it's all about him music and record. You can't tell him about no Benz, none of them things. If the Benz can't carry record then, he no want it.
Alright.
You understand?
Yes.
Sometimes you find myself, well, just one privilege van, you know. And who want to drive the hottest car then, Dave Samman, if nothing can carry my record then, you don't want it.
You don't want it, yes.
So I was actually learning around Dave like, wow, them things are important.
Right.
You understand?
Yes.
So, all the time now, Dave now voice, man, I really like, go on the road and mash up the place and you know, the on it. And I remember I was in Jamaica and then I look at Dave and I said, yo, you know, so I go back to New York there. The man said, no, man, tonight me advise you.
Yes.
And the man just said, no, tonight me advise you. And, but our Dave had it set.
Yeah.
They would set it away where it would have made it much easier for me to get out there. So what he did, my voice a single, in my voice a song with Baby Shank.
Wow. Which one of the song was that, Mr. Easy?
Strange things are happening. Strange. Joyride.
Okay, the Joyride rhythm. Yes, sir. I remember that one. Nice.
Yes. So Dave actually put me with Sham because Sham was already bubbling. So he knows that once we do a song with Sham is a good introduction in the dancehall world. That would actually get me out there real quick and really did.
Yes. Definitely was a hit, of course, yes.
Yes, and not only that, what Dave had the patience to teach me was, remember I left Jamaica as a youth, so remember I said the man have a style of singing when they sing the pattern. Like the bashment, you know, I said, so I had to actually learn how to sing back in the patois dialect.
Yes, yes.
Very important, you know. When you sing dancehall, to sing the patois dialect, you know.
You have to learn that over, yes.
Yeah. So the first, the Joyride reading now was where Dave started develop that vibe with the way we have to learn. So now the second song now, that's when we really start quoting more to sing. So that's when we come and say, after man I say yahoo, people say yo, big things are going, they have no clue. So them in a fashion, but that fashion they bow. Tell them to move from bow, yeah.
Yes.
So, you know what? You know what's so funny?
Yes, you have to learn that over.
You had to learn, but it was so funny. This is some first Dan.
Yes.
Where it was rehearsing. We had one that remind us of, we had one that started laugh after it. We had one that said, easy. You know when you come to Jamaica, you start singing the song, they say, man say who, people say you, big things go on.
You were singing it in straight English.
Yeah, she would never really know the thing apart of that beat that.
Right.
We as a mother we say, but if you remember we just start singing that singing the style. Man say who, people say you, big things. And they say no, man I say who. You know, that's what it's yeah, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. I'm telling you, man. That's bad.
This is
So I remember now when we had some place areas, we start remind, if you remember, we come and Jamaica and sing like Yankee style and that part of that.
And that can't work.
That can't work. So, yeah, man, tell them, like, laugh through it, man.
Your journey is, it's a lot of fun, trust me. You
Yeah.
have so much
Let me tell
memories,
you,
Mr. Easy.
one of the fun, let me tell you, this will be so fun. Because all day recording. They plan what thing, you know. If you notice, Dave always plan for September going into Christmas.
Right.
You got rid of me. Because you want to catch a Christmas job. You understand? So, when they ready for work, you know, remember I say, I work time.
Right.
So, you will say, Aaron, you will go on. We have a voice of the song then. In a less than 2 weeks. And within a month, the song then premiere. Colonize. At that time, Colonize premiere. All the mothers.
Yes.
Yes. Colonize. So, Dave know, when Dave said, listen, the week here, easier, you and Shaman, everybody, one voice this week. And every man have to know, say, yo, you have to get ready, you know. Because Kyah a train and we see it. Yeah, the Kyah a train. So we have a mango tree. What people realize, enough of the songs them are there, or we get the songs them, or the songs them come out. It's just by the vibe. A bus we are parked, we have a mango tree, we sit down in the yard and the wall eye, but you hear the noise them outside,
yes.
But you don't see people them. So sometimes some girl are pass, and I make up a bag of night, some Ray, and then things like the 7 money, something. Where you hear them come and say, bashment and those words, I saw them song they come out.
Yes.
Just the energy and the vibe. That's why even right now I wonder when the youth ever do them song, how them see so much things to write about than just one topic alone. Right. There's so much things going on around. We ain't got Jamaica, Jamaica give you a different influence when you record and write. Because there's so much things, there's so much energy around you. That's the whole atmosphere give you a different vibe to write music.
Yes, so true. Wow. Interesting. Wow. Welcome to everybody who's just logging onto Facebook or Instagram, or if you're on the radio. Miss Daisy, blessings every time, locked into Radio Storm Radio every time, blessings. Desmond Burton, 24/7 music production. Mr. Papa Beat, of course, down there in Florida. Everyone, blessings. Mr. Easy's on the line right now, and he's giving us his story, legendary. I could listen to you all night, Mr. Easy. Trust me, this story. This is actually great. What do you think about the music or where dancehall is going right now? Mr. Easy, just recently, there was a ban on certain type of music from the radio station. What is your take on that? Do you think this is a great idea? And do you think this will, help to lower the crime and violence that's plaguing Jamaica right now?
Everything, I think that it contributes in a way, because we teach people, listen, just like the cow, just like how you can say, you can listen, don't you learn, don't we all learn through Bob Marley's music?
Yes, absolutely.
Don't we live by Bob Marley's music?
Absolutely, yes.
So why you don't think that the generation now will live through what they are hearing?
Absolutely, I think so. Definitely.
Just to break it down simple.
Right.
If Bob Marley said, one love, one heart, let's get together and feel alright. And a lot of us will live by that and go around eating bread and say, well, go on.
Yes.
Pass a man and say, one love.
Yes.
Then, if you hear them or deliver and say, bullet, and you hear consecutively their ears.
There you go.
Remember saying now, the things that you do at the age of 18, 19, you never do them now.
Yes. True.
So it will play a part.
It will.
I remember one time when dancehall go on, them said one drop was dead in it. And I see a youth rising at the business, and when he rise, the amount of people may see come Rasta.
Yes. True.
When Sizzler bust, I tell you in music is so influential. You see when Sizzler bust, the amount of artists will be known, enough of them is we grow them cover, we grow them locks. When Sizzler bust.
Yes.
I said, wow, and they said that, enough man said, not follow that style. Because Sizzler move it.
Absolutely.
You understand?
Yes.
Sizzler move it. Create that influence, and everybody says, whoa, one drop. I go on wicked, and every man starts saying one drop, and enough man starts sing most and I sing that energy, I bring that energy there. So guess what now? If the youth them bring that energy, guess what now? Of course people will follow it.
Of course.
Because of the energy what am I work with?
Yes. Definitely. 100% agree with you. I don't know how people say music don't influence. I don't know.
When I remember, how come this music influence? Remember, we Jamaican had a lot to do with Mandela being free through music.
Right, yes.
Remember, we used to sing a lot of songs about Mandela, and that's what I never know about Mandela until I hear these songs. I was like, who them talk about?
Right.
Who them talk? Everybody mentioned this name, Mandela. We and them songs.
Yes.
Who names so? So now, by me hearing that, me have to go seek the information to see who is this Mandela. So that's how we learn about Mandela.
Yes.
So you can't tell me some music not teach people, or you have some music teach people and they turn around and say not teach, man not influenced by music. Of course.
It does. 100%. 100%.
And that's the only way I can explain it, because my experience growing up, as I said, listening to Dennis Brown and things, I used to sing all those songs because it influenced me.
There you go. Used to do it.
So you can't tell me, right now, see a youth of Jamaica walk and hear a song play. He might sing along with it and he will learn.
Of course.
And he might want to live by that. When I learn, don't. Because youthful thinking is different from I don't think. And I remember, and this one, a lot of mind take advantage of youth, because if you can remember, when you grew up as a man, as a male person growing up,
As a male person.
I always gravitate to older males than myself to par with.
Yes.
So when you're part of that older male now, it's for him to influence you on the right path, you know.
Yes. True.
You understand? So when I was growing up, I always looked at elders. I used to grow up, I was part of people that's older than me.
More
So I'm on easy, older man easy. So easy, nobody something out of respect, I do it. So guess what, man? Enough of the man them also in Jamaica who are older. A lot of people take advantage of the youths them.
Yes. Yes. True. Absolutely.
Because they're vulnerable and they look up to you.
They do.
But in the time when growing up, they're not realizing that you're not actually teaching them the right thing.
Yes. Yes. For real. Yes. Mason the Empire said music is life, music influences everything. So true.
Yeah, man, music can change the place, man. Music change a lot. Music, we see it in all genre music and music, you can be in a sad moment right now and a man play a song that just uplift your energy.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So if you give me darkness, you'll get darkness.
If you give me light, you're getting light. Yes.
You get light.
Yes. Yes, I said facts. Absolutely. Before we move into what you have new, Mr. Easy, I got a request to play back Drive Me Crazy. It's one of my favorite songs. That song literally drives me crazy. So you don't know, we have to listen to the fans. They want to hear a little piece of Drive Me Crazy. So definitely gonna give it to them right now, alright?
And what I can do,
yes,
I can actually touch a little piece where we live.
Oh my God!
Na 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 na, yeah. She's got the touch I love so much, but now I'm disappointed like they turn to darkness. Ooh yeah, under her spell she got me crushed. I sworn I was anointed, got caught in her madness. Ooh, she had me fooled for a while. With her sexual moves, like taking candy from a child. Stuck on a love potion, I can't believe the change she's made. Like wolf in cheap love. Boom, yeah, she drives me crazy. On and on, 'cause she's having my baby. On and on.
She drives me crazy. Love it, love it, love it. You're locked into Radio Star Radio. This is how we do it every Tuesday. This is DJ Kambooster. We are live on the line, Mr. Easy. Watch for emotions. All the promise a big tune. Big up yourself, Kevin Hill. And Joseph, big up yourself. BYRN over there on Instagram. Demarca 8070, blessings every time. Everybody who's locked into Reggae Star Radio, this is DJ Kambooster. This is how we do it on Tuesdays. So you guys got the acapella and you got the tune right here on Reggae Star Radio. Mr. Easy, tell us a little bit about this song. How you came up with such a hit song?
You know, so the song, most of the songs that I've done,
Yes.
have actually been real
Yes.
experience. And when me and Tony Kelly got together, we wrote this record.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually going through the situation.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when you write something that's real, it comes because people actually live these lives, so it comes across well.
Yes.
So I had someone that it turned out that the child wasn't mine as we were talking.
Yes.
the child was born and everything, and because I was looking about to get the child to America, and the child so happened that when I went to do the DNA turnout, it wasn't my child and all that thing. There was someone that was actually pregnant, and the whole vibe, and I saw the son come out.
Wow. Touching. Sorry about that. Sorry I didn't turn
No,
out.
man, no, but they give me a big son.
Yes, you see? So it worked out.
And actually, the kid is older now, and he's doing well in life.
Yes. Good. Good.
The child is doing well.
Yes.
Like from what I heard, he's going to pilot school and all that thing.
Wow.
So things happen for things to happen.
That is true. That is
And when
true.
it happened, my mother spoke to me and explained to me about life,
Yes.
And then I started to tell it different.
Wow.
And I've actually seen the mother that me and her talk, and I see her because she moved to the US, and me and her actually like see her like I see her a couple in the summer at the party I was looking at, and one time she looked on and said, "You ever sang that?"
You can laugh about it now. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So everybody grow past certain things
Yes.
and understand what life is.
Yes. Yes.
If you don't go somewhere, your name can be caught.
That's true. That's it. Of course. Now, Mr. Easy, you have a brand new song, Mashing Up the Place. Just got released like about a couple days ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Not even a week ago.
Yeah.
High grade. Tell us how that song came about.
There's a person to give thanks. His name is Rachel.
Yes.
I don't remember. They used to have a show in Jamaica called Sashi.
Sashi, yes.
That show, his name is Rachel. He used to keep that show, and he's the one that he called me one day and said I must come up to the studio in Manhattan, which the studio is owned by Jerry Wonder, who has produced Maria. He's the Fugees.
Yes.
He's the Fugees. So they told me to come up by the studio in Manhattan, and I went up there. They said they want me to hear some rhythms, and when they started playing the rhythm, that rhythm just caught me, like the energy, just like grabbed me same time.
Yes.
So they told me that they're gonna give me the rhythm and they want me to go home and write a song. So the rhythm caught me so much that I told them, no, put the rhythm up. I'm gonna write the song and do it right now. So when they put on the rhythm, I asked Rachel, what kind of song you want me to do?
Right.
But a lot of people don't know that Rachel actually did a little time because of over the same herbs. So you want to do a project about herbs. So what I did now, I decided I'm gonna do the song right now. And they put on the rhythm, and trust me, I went around there and started recording, and everything was flow, natural, boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
The universe just worked everything where I didn't have to go nowhere. I didn't use a piece of pen. I didn't use no pen, no paper. I just started recording it.
Yes. Wow. Love that.
I did it, and when I was done, I realized I did it in 20 minutes.
You wrote it in 20 minutes?
Yeah, 20 minutes. From my head.
From your head. Wow. No, it's actually a color because there's also...
Yes, it's kind of... So when I did my part now, and I said to my... Because my idea was I needed to put someone... I wanted to like step into do something different. Like take it back to how we used to do like the hip hop, and merge the dance out with the hip hop like back in the day as we used to do. Because artists know they're not doing it.
Right.
And it's missing. So now you make it more culturally interesting where the American market, the Jamaican market, different people can understand and really and tap in and enjoy, and the rhythm is energetic. You can dance. And I said I want to take advantage of the situation. So I had the rhythm, I had my part recording there for months, just thinking about what I'm gonna do. And through the blessing of the Father, I was actually on YouTube one day, and I saw this girl on Funk Master Flex. She was at Funk Master Flex to the Hot 97, just doing her thing. I'm like, yo, that girl, that muddy. So like that. I said I have to find this girl. So I knew that they said she's from Queens. So I said, who can I call in Queens in the music game?
Right.
So I called one of my brethren, DJ Drew, and said, Drew, this girl named Kyah, baby, I see on YouTube, and I said, Bud, I'm in need of on this record. What do you think I can find out for me?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, all right, give me a minute. So he made a call and found out that her DJ is a guy that I know by the name of DJ G Money. So I said, what? So everything that's aligned itself, you know.
Everything.
So me called G Money now, and G Money said to me, easy, all right, cool, send me the track and let me let her hear it and see if she'll jump on it.
Yes.
Remember, I sent them the song with a little tail end left, with a little part of the rhythm left, where I just sent it just to see what she would say, if she would like to go on it. Not knowing that when she heard it, the energy did the same thing to her. She jumped on it at the same time.
Amazing. Right away.
Right away. I didn't even know. Like I said, I'm gonna call him back in a week. I'm gonna give him some time, call him in a week and see what happens. Yes. By the time I called them, they told me, yo, she slayed it already.
Wow.
Because her parents is Jamaican.
Okay, yes.
So if you listen to the lyrics, bad man forward, the way she's flipping it.
Yes.
So it's like how you have a Biggie Smalls where he has a Jamaican culture, so she has that. So she might come out on the streets in the days as American, but then in the house, you know, you're going to the house, you know, you have your parents, so you have to watch out of the house, they hear it. Even if you can't speak it, you understand it.
Understand it, yes. Like my kids, yes.
Yeah, you know, you have a lot of kids in are Spanish. They don't speak Spanish, but they understand it.
They do, yes. Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing.
Same thing.
And this girl, she just laid it out.
Kyah baby. Big up Kyah baby, yes sir. Yes.
Big up Kyah baby. Anyway, she's saying Kyah baby, big up. And I want to say big up Flair Lindsay, you know, Dr. Empress Rose, all of the people who are supporting me right now.
Yes.
You get me? Kendra. A lot of females are there for me right now that's helping me.
Yes. Big up.
You know, big up all the women that's in my life.
Yes.
That's that's helping me on my journey.
Absolutely.
Like yourself as well.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Now we're gonna drop this song right here on Reggae Storm Radio. High Grade is the name of it. It's brand new from Mr. Easy and Kyah baby. Check it out. High Grade is the name of this one. Mr. Easy and Kyah baby. DJ Paco, mira listen. Papa Peter said, pull it up. A big song, yes. Check it out, it's available everywhere. High Grade. brand new, high grade. If you're just joining us, we have Mr. Easy on the line. This is his brand new track, right? I'm so happy you guys are enjoying it. Make sure you run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. High grade, loving it, Mr. Easy, wow. Put in the work, yes, absolutely. Nothing surprising, nothing new. You always come out, but definitely, we love this song, great collab. And I'm looking forward to pushing this song and getting it out there.
Yeah, let them know. And the video is out. You can check out the video.
Yes.
The official Mr. Easy Vivo. The video is out there. Trust me, doing very well. Thank God.
Yes.
Yeah, people love the video. The video is nice.
Yes.
Big up Q. Who shoot the video, came up with the ideas that he has in the video. I have to give everybody that play a part, I have to give them props.
Absolutely.
You understand?
Yes.
Yeah, man. And no one man can do this.
One man can't. It's a team.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
It's a team effort.
Yes.
Team effort.
Absolutely. I'm loving it, Mr. Easy. This is definitely a big project, and I know I'll do my part to help pushing it. And
thank you so much.
Listeners, absolutely, it's my pleasure. We have the listeners who definitely do their part. Go and run up the videos, run up the song. Have the DJs.
Yes.
I'll try to
let them know to reach out. I'm on Instagram, the official Mr. Easy. So you can follow Mr. Easy on Instagram. I really appreciate that.
Yes.
Make
sure they follow the real Mr. Easy over there on Instagram. Definitely.
The real Mr. Easy on the Facebook, the official Mr. Easy on the Instagram.
Official.
Yeah, man.
Official on Instagram, the real Mr. Easy on Facebook.
Definitely.
It was definitely a pleasure having you on the platform this evening, Mr. Easy. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, man, I'm grateful.
Yes.
The pleasure is mine, trust me.
Absolutely. And before you go, give your last shout out to your fans and everybody who's listening right now, and whatever you want to say, your encouragement to the youths. Because sometimes, Mr. Easy, I'm telling you, you've been in the business for a while, but sometimes a lot of the youths, they don't feel like to continue because, it can be tough at times. But I just want them to hear it from Mr. Easy, your word of encouragement tonight.
I always tell people, when you come into the music business, the harder you work and you achieve, it becomes, you appreciate it more.
Yes.
You understand? And don't be afraid of disappointment. If you can't deal with disappointments, it don't make no sense you come into music, to be honest with you. Put it away.
True.
Because it comes with disappointment. It strengthens you.
Yes.
It, don't come in music and feel like, I'll just get up today. Not everybody jump up and bust tomorrow. You have to put in the work. You can't be afraid. You can't, don't be disappointed when somebody tells you no. Believe in yourself strongly. Make sure you have honest friends that can tell you that your talent is that great, that you can make a difference.
Yes.
Have good friends that's going to be honest with you.
And tell you the truth, absolutely.
That will tell you the truth and let you know that, listen, you're that great.
Yes.
Or you're that, it is for you.
Yes.
Because you have to be truthful. Because, God let everybody with a talent.
Everybody. Yes.
It's just to know which talent is yours.
Yes.
Not everybody's going to be the front man. We're going to be the artist. Some going to be the manager. Some going to be the accountant. So, there's a part to play.
For everyone. Sure.
There's a DJs. Just find yourself and find your niche and work with it.
Absolutely. Words of encouragement coming straight from the mouth of Mr. Easy. Again,
Keeping it breezy.
Keeping it breezy. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Easy. Have a wonderful evening.
You too, and big up everyone as the listeners that took their time out to listen, and big up on yourself, and we're grateful.
Grateful. Thank you so much. Big up on yourself, Mr. Easy, sister. All right.
All right. See how it works.
Blessings. Thank you. There you have it. Mr. Easy. What a nice interview. Should I say a nice reasoning? Yeah. Kambooster, Mr. Easy. Nice, yeah. Thanks to everyone who got it locked right here on Reggae Storm Radio. Thanks to all my Facebook peeps, my Instagram peeps, wherever you're watching and listening from. Look up and yourself. Make sure you run this up, alright? It's called High Grade. The video is on YouTube. Make sure you check it out. Kyah baby, Mr. Easy. High Grade is the name of this one. DJ back up with yourself. Mason the Empire. The entire Japan locked in right now. Blessings every time. 24/7 music production. Papa Beats Highway. Einstein, Casey, Paul Palmer, Christine. Everyone was locked into Facebook. Blessings. This is how we take it down on another beautiful Tuesday. See you next week. It's been a great show. Thank you, Papa Vita. Have a wonderful evening. Stay safe, stay blessed. Support the artists. So long.